and welcome back to Death and Taxes. Okay, where were we? Doing another day. Got it. Oh. The world's on fire. Hello, Bo! What is up with you, dude? What is up with Bo? Local teacher found out at home where cats had been nibbling on her. Superstar racer Miguel Solk dies from hundreds of bee stings. Government attempts to pass a law that punishes bee murderers. Local scandalmonger filmed shrieking at random passerbys for no reason. Why didn't anything happen? Why didn't anything happen? That's why nothing happened. I'm so sorry, Newton, that nothing happened. Something was supposed to happen. Here you go. You didn't get fucking scammed. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. What's been happening with you, man? Sundowner taking a massive hit in the stock exchange today as CEO accidentally shot during drone misfire. How many more days do we have left? Okay. And this is how yes, 100%. Yeah. Is the squeaking helping? Is the squeaking helping at all, sir? We can keep the squeaking going if it's helpful. Grandma, we'll keep this short. I am suspecting a symptomatic bias in our balancing methodology. Last 3 humans coming from the facts have to die. So those 3. Okay. So you get to live. I don't like seagulls. Okay. Okay. Christopher is extremely interested in reggae music and botany. How do these things go together? Perhaps. Who knows? Squeaky squeaker squeakum? Yes. That's exactly what's happening. They recently got married and moved to Cosmopolis City where their spouse in order to dedicate themselves to study and work. So you get to live. From a young age, Julia has dreamt of conquering the world in order to make it a better place for animals. Alas, so far they have only reached basic level animal rights activism. They also enjoy reading horoscopes to people in queues. You get to live. Was there a Norwegian musical poet? Oh god, are you being for real right now? Okay. Ellie is not a virtuoso. They are not exactly what people would call particularly talented. However, they work hard and practice a lot. Their band has started doing alright, and Ellie has been able to quit their service sector job to become a full-time keyboardist. The band has a growing fan base. We get to live. Oh wait, the last 3. I fucked up. I can't read. Oh well, we're already on this path. We fucked up. Ami is a gifted hunter who has recently found a way to make a decent living with this skill. They hunt the elusive mountain cats for their fangs, which are thought to cure a multitude of health problems. I guess you get to live. I don't want you to, but I guess you get to. Fuck. And then we accidentally fucked up with you. Gordon got through medical college mostly by cheating. As such, they barely remember what they were taught. When people ask for Yeah, consultations at the pharmacy. They usually say a lot of random, smart-sounding words. They also often sell the medicine randomly. I fucked up. I didn't quite understand the first and the last thing. I read that wrong. Jag Hater Maker? Okay. Before Amundas took over the Daily Moon, the newspaper was in decline. With ruthless determination, they turned the paper into the tabloid powerhouse we know today. While recklessly digging through the lives of others, they used the paper to suppress rumors about themselves. We accidentally fucked up. Gwendolyn is not exactly sure what their career as a network engineer stagnated. It's definitely not what they dreamed of doing with their lives, but they're barely just content enough, and their large family depends upon the income. You get to die now. Oopsies. I accidentally fucked up. Oops. I didn't try to. That was hilarious pronunciation, was it? Jug Hater Maker or Jig Hater Maker? Jig Hater Maker. I'm sorry, sir. I fucked up.
Grim, why are you here? Oh, right. The Daily... always in positions when I have important research to perform. Let us get on with it. I see the exact amount of profiles necessary. Good job, I guess. Yes, that should suffice, I imagine. Questions. Questions, Grim. Fine. I have trouble finding inspiration anyway. Perhaps your questions will assist me. Make sure they are deep and meaningful.
I don't really care to know what dying is like.
Grand. Goodbye, Grim. The muse beckons.
Cord blimey! You're looting! All me wares.
The A is pronounced like A in all, not like in an anagram. Aw, aw, A, aw. Jag Hatter? Jag Hatter Maker? How is that better? Or no, oh no, you mean the Jag Hater Mocker? What? Jag Hater Mocker. This has got it. Listen, phonics. You know what little Donnie did when they were like, "Let's learn phonics." I went, "What if I just didn't? Because I think this is really fucking stupid," and I just didn't. And so now, and this might. Thank you, Bo, for your participation. Okay. But so like I went fuck phonics. I don't want to do this. I don't like this. And now, to no one's surprise, and not because of, that little bit of backstory, but because they've seen it in action, I cannot read any word I haven't heard before. Any word that I have not heard of before might as well be a different fucking language. It's fun. It's fun, let me tell you. Oh my god. And all because I just went, phonics is unimportant. Get it the fuck out of here. So the Earth is on fire and whatnot. It's great. Managing editor of the Daily Moon drowns after caught stalking and harassing an offspring of local crime boss. Makes sense. Local mountain cat populations dwindling, food chain ruined. Amateur keyboardist lies down a possibly acceptable keyboard solo at last concert. Coming soon, a dine and wine street festival. All proceeds go to helping out local animal shelter. That's cute. An eldritch waft of our air passes through my office earlier. Certainly a sign of disorder. We could not determine the correct amount of humans to mark today, so we leave it up to you. Any humans who seem suspicious have to die. Any sussy bakas. Okay, guys, we gotta weed out all the sussy bakas. Anson loves to sit. Donna, living by her own linguistical rules, sadly she no one understands what she's saying. This is fair. I feel like this is fair. I'm just like, I feel like it should be this way. It is now. So it is now. Do I think that something should be this way? Positions? And hurting my sussy baka sensor on now. Great, Bo. Great. I hope you can help me figure out who the sussy bakas are. I'm sorry, I'm still getting caught up on that first sentence. Anson loves to sin and is committed to performing all of the 4 deadly sins daily. They live in a cave outside the city, avoiding law enforcement. So, Bo, I know that you have your Sensi Baka sensors on. Should this person live or die? I don't know why, but like this is fucking killing me. I'm dying. I'm dying a little. Just a bit. Just a little bit. You say die? Okay. 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 I wasn't feeling strongly about that guy. Ayo! Ayo! Ayo has been herding pigs for 40 years, continuing the long line of pig farmers in the family. Ayo religiously wears their green boots every day, believing the touch of pig manure gives them lucky properties. That's probably fine. Is this sussy? Is this sussy, Bo? Live, but weird. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Awesome. Herman Tate. Why does that name make me giggle? Little sussy, but not enough. Got it. Thus far, Herman has had an absolutely crazy life traveling around the globe with their post-rock band. They have 2 younger sisters who often join the tours. I feel like one, right? Rubber boots lie close for the win. I don't. Little sussy, like, I don't think that he's in the wrong though for doing this, right? It's like, how? Because like 24, younger sister's 22, 20. Who gives a shit, right? Younger sister's like 16, 17. Herman might want to be aware of his surroundings and where they are, right? Because there's nothing wrong about what he's doing. There's nothing wrong. there's nothing wrong, right? Like, he's not doing anything wrong. There's just potential for things to happen here. Right? But it's also possible, right, that, like, oh my god. Knudsen, you probably know absolutely fucking nothing about this. Bo, you also might not know any fucking thing about this. But, so, there was this, like, band, like, not way back in the day, but back in the day, right? Back in the day. There was this band. There's this band. I thought I was gonna sneeze there for a second. Nope, not gonna sneeze. There was this band, called Blood on the Dance Floor, right? And one of their members, they had two of them. So one half of the band, Davi Vanity, right? Dude's a fucking piece of work. But, like, it was this thing where it was, like, you heard this, like, through the grapevine, right? Like, if you were in, like, the right social circles, you heard this from other girls your age, that if you ever go to any, like, concert, any, like, concert thing or whatever, and Blood on the Dance Floor is there, avoid Davi Vanity like the fucking plague. Avoid him like the fucking plague. So I don't think that that's what's going on here. But it did remind me of that. It did remind me of that. So this guy's probably fine. Lee Young. Lee is a beloved housekeeper for a traditional household. After the last owner perished, they just stayed put, and they suddenly accepted them with open arms. Lee is also secretly housing their asocial spouse in secret room in the attic. They're deathly allergic to peanuts. There's nothing wrong with this. I don't think that there's anything wrong with this. Well, okay. This is a little sus, but, like, as long as no one knows, it's fine. As long as no one knows, it's fine. I'm going to assume the housekeeper is a live-in. This reminds me of Parasite. Are you talking about the Korean movie? Because if you're talking about the Korean movie, I have not seen that yet. I want to, but I haven't seen it yet. Yes? Okay. Bo, do we let this person live or die? Do we let this person live or die? Because you've seen this movie. That movie is a trip. I really want to see it. Tell me live or die. Don't explain why. Just tell me live or die. Die? Okay. Get the fuck out of here. The point of drugs and sex drugs and rocker was to take them yourself. Knudsen, are you specifically talking about what I said about the Blood on the Dance Floor bland? You know what? Sure. Because if you are, it's not the drugs. It's not the drugs why girls, right? You gotta also remember, we were, like, in high school. We're like through the grapevine sharing this information. It's not because of the drugs. It's not because of the drugs. Jackson just doesn't seem to get a break. They manage various projects which all somehow end up failing. They used to be married, but nothing lasts forever. Their pet goldfish died. In one day, their bike always seems to have a flat tire, and this is just the beginning. You're just a sad son of a bitch. You're just a sad son of a bitch. We had free agency that day. Kitty? As you enter, you notice that Fate's office is empty aside from Lady Poddington snoozing on the table. Kitty! The old-fashioned phone suddenly rings with an ear-piercing metallic clatter. A familiar voice that calls from the static.
Ah, Grim, jolly good. As you may have noticed, I am absent. I decided for a short vacation.
Nothing sussy there. 100% nothing sussy there.
It is a weekend, after all, and the free time will be essential for research. For the novel, yes?
I am reporting to the kitty again.
Hello, Grim, are you there? Oh, curse this useless apparatus. It never works when I need it. You may be wondering about who is in charge. I did consider leaving dear Lady Portington again, but my hiatus is only momentary. I am sure you can manage these few days. But what of the conduct overview, you may be thinking? To be honest, I cannot be bothered at the moment. I am certain you have done well enough.
Wonderful.
Now, I must go submerge myself.
Submerge?
Toodles, Grim.
Submerge? What are you submerging yourself in? So he was a creep, I don't get it, just to play being good, be good at playing guitar and gals throw themselves at you. So like, yeah. It was also the fact that he specifically did seek out, like, younger girls, it seemed. I think some of them were like 18, 19, 20. I think some of them were in that age range. But, like, there was also, like, just a lot of non-consensual things about him. A lot of also just, like, abuse that you heard that some of these, like, girls/women went through. And it was just, like, it is very interesting, right? It is very, gives blood on the dance floor a new meaning. There's just something about getting that information from, like, there's something about being told, like, you should shut this guy down immediately and not try to interact with him whatsoever. When you get that from, like, from some girls who do questionable things, right? You know? And I don't mean, like, terrible questionable things. I just mean, like, they're open to experiences kind of women, if you kind of catch my drift, right? When you... No, this dude was like 22, 24, somewhere in there. No. So, just hearing that, like, super, like, hearing that warning from those kind of people is just, like, that's probably some real fucking good advice, you know? Who are you? You're a bird man. I don't like that you have hands.
That. It's a hatchling.
Hello?
I guess they let all sorts work here nowadays. The assemblage must be decaying.
The kind of gals that snort coke off dick. Coughing just a little bit. Your haircut. Have fun with your fur cut, Bo. I usually know what they're talking about. Knudsen, I don't like that your sentence is a little too close. She's better now. She's better now. But I don't like that your sentence is, like, too close to, like, a friend that I have. God, she's better now. God damn. You know what's funny? Like, when we were in high school, like, she was the person I heard that from. She was the person I heard that from. Guys, if fucking anybody else comes into the stream at this point, I don't know what to tell them. I don't know what to tell them. I really don't. I'm a little beside myself right here. Just how did we fucking get here? How did we get here? How did we get here? Oh my god. Thank you, Bo. I almost choked on my water. Thank you for that. Thank you. I feel like I've been mentally damaged by myself, mostly. I've received so much fucking mental damage. Bye, Bo. Thanks for that. Yup. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yet one must welcome the dregs, one must. What brings you to Florian, the Eradicator?
Why are you called the Eradicator, bro?
That efficient in bringing annihilation to the herd. When forsooth judgment has arrived.
I don't like this guy's voice. Mixed with what just happened in chat. I don't fucking like this.
Oh, if only I could hear them wail and weep, cursing the injustice of a cold grave. Not that you to understand.
Do you understand? Have you died?
Still, fate expects us to be polite to one's colleagues because it advances synergy and improves long-term morale. I suppose I must then do my best to enlighten you on whatever matters are bothering you today. I am the best and brightest of the bunch. When I aim for the jugular, I do not miss.
You know, I thought that, like, you know, this guy doesn't want to put up with any of the corporate bullshit. I can get behind that. And then he just has to, like, say this in the specific way that he does. And I'm just like, dude, I'm so fucking done with you.
With blood and guts, I will paint my magnum opus on the canvas of cosmos.
Cool, bro.
All flesh is temporary. We here provide the herd with an escape from their meat prison.
Please save me from the meat prison.
It is called salvation.
Oh, okay.
At least the closest thing they'll ever get. Of course not. Rules to follow and quotas to fill, as we all must, even if I consider management far too lenient.
Alright then.
I just make sure to enjoy every slash and stab. Take pride in a successful exit.
Okay, Broham.
For that, is what we are born to do. Yes, we Deathbringers all have to die. Sooner or later, what's the difference if the result is the same? An end to their futile existence, to their deceitful ways. Humans are pretense and artifice, forever causing misery to each other. My way would bring less pain for all.
Great chat.
Charmed,
Bye.
little hatchling. Lessons learned, off you go.
Okay, dude. If you fucking say so.
Whoa there, stranger. Almost blinded me with that shiny skull of yours. I don't think I've seen you here before. Let me guess. You're in the... human department, right? I mean, the dark circles, the vibe like you haven't slept for 1,000 years. It is. At least for me. For you see, I'm also in the human department.
You don't look tired?
Thanks, I guess. So, I figure you've been here a while by now. How do you feel about the work we do?
Work is work.
Right? I've heard some spawns complain about insane working hours, but they spend all day on their phones. Doom scrolling on Cocker or whatever that dumb app is called. I haven't opened it in years.
You haven't
Thought
as much.
so. I mean, the instructions are the same every day anyway. Kill all door-to-door salespeople. And what do I see in the app? The door-to-door salespeople died. Great. So very engaging. And that's followed by the stories of downright horrible things happening everywhere. No thanks.
I get different instructions every day.
Congratulations. Huh. I've seen the boss, like, once. Not gonna happen. I bet it's all part of Fate's grandiose plan. The Equilibrium. And who am I? A mere spawn to question it. Do they, though? Do they really? Or is it an illusion? I just do what fate tells me to. The decisions are not mine to make.
I'm not sure. I don't think I like any of these.
Have you
That
ever
one.
heard the inspiring story of Skullifus? I'm guessing you haven't, since it happened way back when we still used rubber stamps instead of markers. Okay, so Skullifus spent all day every day stamping profiles to live or die. They got a grandiose case of carpal tunnel from all that stamping, but still they kept on going.
Isn't carpal tunnel a muscle and tendon thing? You don't have muscles and
Every
tendons.
day they'd receive a heap of new profiles, which were basically the same as the ones they'd stamped the day before. Almost as if powering through the carpal tunnel wasn't making any difference. Almost as if it wasn't worth it. Sound familiar? In any case, they kept going. Kept on stamping. Because they had to.
Phantom carpal tunnel?
Because when you give up, the cosmos, that meaningless entropy, it wins.
But they don't have any of the, like, It's not like a goo, but they don't have that like haze around them that would suggest that it's
I'm
phantom.
never gonna let that happen. Even if it means doing the exact same thing. Day in, day out.
Spite, I get it.
I'm glad, stranger. May this story fill you with determination whenever you need it. Besides, as long as the coins keep coming, can we really complain?
You should definitely complain though.
Yeah, real soon I'm gonna complain about how long it takes the bartender to make me a dang drink.
Oh, look what
Thanks
you
for
doing.
the chat, stranger. Anyway, I'm off to sleep. See you later.
I liked her.
Probably not, though.
Okay, bye.
Why, if it isn't the young Grimster, back again to delight my eye. Are you still wearing the same attire from before? Oh, gross, it's been ages.
I don't care. I read something about how the entropy of a black hole grows proportional to its surface area. That's odd. How does... Knudsen, explain to me, how does a black hole have surface area? How would you even begin to measure that? Those are my questions before I can go any further on this thought train.
Oh, Grimmy, this lack of transformation, no, it does not suit you.
But I like it.
I've got just the thing to help you out. Something I've been holding for a special case.
Oh god.
It's yours. Check it out in a mirror if you got one.
We don't have one.
Crisis averted. Say, how's the grind been treating you since our last chat?
That's fine.
Doesn't that make you suspicious?
Ah.
All of it lumbering onward, unceasing, unfeeling, a deadly machine grinding lives to dust?
Nah, it just be that way.
Spooky, if you ask me. What if the choices made were incorrect? Didn't know you were so rooted in determinism.
Event horizon has a radius, so 4 times pi times r squared. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I see where you're going with it. But that's assuming the disc is flat though, right? Isn't like no. So it has a radius, but then wait, but I'm sorry, my brain is like no, a disc has okay. Oh, that's what the 4 is about. Got it. Okay. Got it. Okay. No, that would make sense. That would. I'm thinking of, for some reason my brain is like not really thinking about a black hole as like a 3-dimensional object, even though I should be. For some reason my brain is like 2D spinner, and I'm like, no, that's not what's happening here. It's not how that works. Yeah.
One ought to heed instincts in collaboration with reason. Sounds twice as powerful to me, yeah? But what do I know? I'm just the barkeep. So what can I get you? That one? Heck. What can I say that you won't glean on your own? They try to act all suave on the surface, but truth be told, they're a proper jerk. At least when it comes to the job. Can't say I trust their judgment too much. Nothing to it. don't take this the wrong way. I don't often disparage patrons of the den. We have here a shared experience.
It's also kind of honorable has 4 times the area of its shadow. But it is so. That is really interesting to think about. That is really interesting to think about. And is a thought that I need more energy for, and I don't have it.
Just hoping they won't cause some sort of a major blunder. What else you got in mind? Au revoir, Lil Reaper.
Okay, so we've talked to everyone here.
You're such a scoundrel. There should be a bounty on your head.
The gut feeling is that it would be 2 times the shadow plus some to spare. Why do you think it would be 2? United Allergy claims another life. Investigators suspicious of foul play. Ghastly smell leads to investigators to find an odd, small dead person in mansion attic. Is the unluckiest person in Cosmopolis City cursed because of awful actions in their previous life? Local pig farmer breeds perfect pig, becomes millionaire. Body of local sinner found in cave crushed under a pile of loot. Concert review. 1000 mod show at the Chaos Theater was both amazing and mental. This is the most important. I have been informed of a delicate situation. I trust you will handle it as usual. 5 humans have to die. 1 must be spared. Do be careful to let the right person live. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Dea paints nudes. Nudes only. For some reason, these paintings don't sell very well. That's a lie. That's a fucking lie. They've been playing with the idea of pivoting into a life of sin after being inspired by the heroic death of prominent sinner Anson. Okay. 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 Anna has worked as a judge for 20 years and loves her job very much, not so much because of the bringing of justice, but because of the political power and position it brings. Anna likes having power and influence a little bit too much. Okay. That's probably not awesome, but they haven't done anything bad necessarily. A mobster probably has done something bad. Dawn. Oh, fuck, it's me. Dawn tries to model themselves after the old mafia novels and films without realizing the stories are made up by authors who had no connection to or understanding of organized crime. It's soon enough that they'll realize that there is no honor codes and family bonds. Crime is just crime. You should probably die. Just saying. You should probably die. I still don't understand what it says. Ellie used to be a war correspondent. Now most of their time is spent searching for feel-good stories. They recently got hired to the Daily Claron, where the editor-in-chief tasked them with identifying a particular vigilante of sorts who keeps running around the city in a... I'm sorry. In a manatee-themed costume? That's... a choice. From all the available activities, Zugamut only likes watching TV, playing computer games, drinking drinking pee. No, drinking beer. Fuck. And eating pizza. Without even live streaming it at all. Though they live with their mother and claim to have no mission in life other than wasting the world resources. You should probably pass on. Probably pass on. And that bit is on the shadow. He's caught by the Treasury Department! Oh yeah, he did have syphilis. Golsey is on the verge of finishing a proposal for a delivery system infrastructure based on low-cost drones. You use it safely and effectively from stores and restaurants and people. At the idea while looking at... You should probably live. You are probably the only person that should live, just saying. Okay, so if I... We should probably... Okay, you only get to know the answers after you mark them. Interesting. You look around the office, you see Lady Poddington lounging supin on the table. The old-fashioned phone again rings right as you settle in. The familiar, if grainy voice can be heard.
Ah, you would not believe the fun I am having. Such a transformation from the monotony of the office. It almost makes it all seem worthwhile.
All the things he did, tax evasion. Pay your taxes! Okay.
Yes, you expect your daily summary. But I still cannot find it in me to burden myself with this matter. So,
Okay.
off you go.
Okay, we've already talked to these people. Is there anything new to
The
buy?
dudes will get ye anything, matey.
A house fire caused by faulty electricity equipment claims the life of a youth. Thousands of already low-paid delivery workers lose jobs to carrier drones. Oopsies. Crime boss gunned down on the streets by rival mobsters escalates turf war. Another family in poverty after joining a multi-level marketing scheme. The world is on fire. 2 humans have to die. It is as if a great calmness has enveloped the world. They do not see the need for many deaths today. 2 humans have to die. Ashikai. Ashikai loves nature and enjoys planning, so they decide to put 2 together. Their main advertise is in environmental restoration, reintroducing balanced habitats into abundant industrial areas. They're an avid drawing enthusiast, often seen sketching wildlife with pencil art. 2 people have to die. You can probably live. Choi doesn't like being called a student. They are a doctoral candidate, a tormented scholar, a discoverer of drugs, and a cure of diseases, except when a student discount is available somewhere. Okay. Gideon's had great success with investing into the tech sector, especially during the wave of startups. They seem to have a sense of picking out firms with great growth potential. Lately, they've been looking into the gaming industry, trying to find anything that catches their eye. Technically, there's nothing wrong about that. Europa is Top Gun at many multi-level marketing companies, so everything from super juices. You should die. You should absolutely perish. Goodbye. So, who do I think? Capitalists. You will potentially do more good. I'm not gonna lie. And probably a venture capitalist would do. Why is there a pirate in the basement? Because there is. There's no reason. He's just there.
Grim?
You are back.
Adequate.
That's adequate, got it.
Now, let us not waste time and get on with it. Right. I see the exact amount of profiles requested. At least someone seems to be up to their task. Whatever.
It's none of my business. I won't
Go
ask
away,
anything.
Grim.
Bye!
Yo ho ho! What can old Mortimer provide ye with today?
What's that? It's just more clothing. We made things better. We're a good bean. Desert Sand Quarry turned into an ecological sanctuary, attracts rare birds. MLM Recruiter demonstrates company's flagship super juice poison self. Oopsies. Go with the flow! Alright! We're flowing today. Right, the situation is that everything got all jammed up in our fax delivery system. You should listen to your gut today, because you are the skeleton. Got it. Okay, we're gonna do what we want. Archaeologist. Loke and their team made the discovery of their career as they came upon ancient seal tombs in the local desert. The most intriguing item found from these tombs was an ancient wheel of cheese, which looks surprisingly appetizing. Sure, you know what? Sure. 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 One has worked as a diplomat in southern Aluga for over 20 years, spending this time drinking heavily. Yet they were never recalled from their position, then they decided for an early retirement. These days they work as a yacht captain, taking tours. They still drink like a sponge. I feel like you're gonna drink and boat. I think drink and boating is illegal. I'm not gonna lie. I think it is. Levi sells weapons to anyone in need of them. Their biggest customer, of course, is the military. They have sent lobbyists and governments to make sure there is always a war going on somewhere. However, their grandparents' last wish was for Levi to protect the forest of their homelands, which Levi has been constantly fueling money. So, I feel like... Remember the sub that imploded a year back? The one... Oh, yep. The guy behind it was called Stocktown Rush. Why didn't anybody make that joke back then? I think because everybody was a little bit, I think everybody was a little bit more concerned about other things. Not gonna lie. You should probably pass away. You should probably pass away. Ethel has been happily married for nearly 40 years, extra marital affairs and notwithstanding. They consider being a grandparent their most important role yet. They try to be cool, but have trouble understanding why some of their grandkids aren't allowed to eat meat or peanut butter sandwiches. They haven't killed anyone yet. That's probably fine. Automotive engineer Ubertone doesn't really have much to do these days at the manufacturing plant, as automation has made car building much more fast and efficient. Mostly they look at computer screens checking for errors. At home, they love tinkering with their old 77 Dio Pulsar. You get to live. There's nothing wrong with you. Miri has been trying to make the greatest game for a while now to find inspiration because they love traveling. They attend a diverse range of gaming events, conventions, and conferences. It's really just a specific type of tourism. Miri also enjoys marathon running. Sure. Feel free. Pietro comes from a family of soldiers going back several generations. As such, they feel they had little choice but to follow the same path, and unless they are now returning from their second tour. And Barden, although they're really not into the whole military thing. Sure, dude. We've only killed 2 people. Anthony is a nice guy working at a failing startup of a friend. Often they walk their golden retriever around the local park, meeting other dog owners. They're happy to help anyone who with their tech issues. Expecting little in return, maybe only a nice warm meal. But if that happens, they'll eat more afterwards. They won't say no. Sure. Masiago has always loved the challenge of resolving problems efficiently, the joy of creating, cooking, and generally being the one in charge. It's sometimes rough and severe, but they do care about providing an elegant cuisine experience. They're hoping to expand their horizons. Just because you're a bit of a dick in the kitchen doesn't mean you should die. Otherwise, we'd have to kill Gordon Ramsay. You know? The hoop stress calculations the first day, I wasn't worried. I knew they were dead. No, I think people were more like... I think people wanted to be catty about them dying. That's more what I meant, Utsun, than anything.
Grim, welcome. You know, pursuing my art has given me insights.
Yeah?
I have been thinking of humanity, of mortality. their importance, worth, and meaning.
And what are the results?
This array of thoughts.
Wonderful.
Listen, is death really such a bad thing? It would be better for everyone.
If they all died?
In fact, do these humans even truly exist? Their ephemeral being leads to no relevant outcome. It is all transient, no matter what they do or achieve in life.
All
They
right.
exist in a state of hubris and arrogance, considering them the center of the universe.
All right.
Yet without them, the sun still sets and rises.
Yeah.
Stars explode, galaxies form, or get torn apart. There are departments even for these events.
Interesting.
Humans are not the be-all, end-all pinnacle of creation. They are small and insignificant, yet full of themselves. The grandeur of everything will not get superseded by specks of nothing.
All right.
It matters not how they live through their subjective experiences, millions upon billions of them, everyone considering themselves unique. And technically they are, I suppose, on a minor scale, yet also exceedingly similar, copying each other, living through similar events with similar basic reactions.
All right.
The universe is full of endless wonders they cannot or will not even experience or perceive, ever.
I can't argue with any of
Their
that.
presence is not even necessary to validate these events outside their subjective experience or understanding.
But do these events even need validation in the first place?
Do you know the saying, Grim? If a tree falls in the forest and no one is around to hear it... Good, yes. Imagine that. Life reduced only to some human vicinity. The ultimate height of arrogance ingrained in them. To imagine their presence to be paramount.
I know like 2 or 3 people pretty much like me. I know I'm not original. You know, it's the funniest thing. So I saw like a video thing on Reddit, right? And there was this girl on there who looked exactly like me. It was horrifying. I was like, the fuck? Like, she wore glasses, her hair was the same, she wore a fucking black beanie, she was wearing just like a regular like black zipper fucking whatever. The only thing that was different is I think she was wearing like Victoria's Secret yoga pants. No thank you. But other than that, pretty much exactly the same. It was wild. It was wild. She was also hanging out with people that I wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole. But, other than that, looked exactly the same. It was weird. It was fucking wild. It was wild, dude. There was also apparently, so, like, when I was in high school, I had someone that I know be like, dude, what the fuck? And I was like, what? And they were talking about how like over the weekend they went somewhere and they fucking saw me in Barnes and Nobles. And like I didn't say anything and I was like I was at home all fucking weekend. Right? So like someone that knew me thought that they saw me in the Barnes and Nobles sitting on the floor in the manga section, which is like, wow, that's something I'd fucking do. Especially back then. But that was not me. I was at home all weekend. So there are apparently 3 people who look virtually identical to me. One of them, I don't know anything about or like behavior or anything. I'm assuming from the people they were hanging out with, not similar at all. The other person, more similar in interests, much more, right? So, yeah, no, Also, there's only so much. There's only so much, like, genetic combining and uncombining, and so many, like, base pair, like, differences that two people can have. Right? There's only so much genetic difference that can happen between two Homo sapiens. And there's only so many environmental factors. Right? Like, it's a lot. There's a lot of differences. And the same can be said about, like, you know, home environments, cultural environments, all that other fucking bullshit, right? But think about how many people currently exist on the planet. There are, like, how many? Like 8 billion? 8 billion-ish people live on the entire fucking planet. To say that there is no, like, combination of genetic factors and social factors that are the same to yours, get the fuck out of here. Get the absolute fuck out of here, dude. Get out. Right? And it becomes even more so when you think about all the people that have ever lived. Get the fuck out of here. Someone who is incredibly similar to you, like incredibly, like down to like percent, like a 0 point something whatever percent similarization. You have someone that is incredibly similar to you. Are they exactly the same? I think that we could potentially be splitting hairs. Right? I have a theory that the base space of women can be summarized by the Disney princesses, but the basis space for men is Ed, Edd, and Eddy. Explain more on that, Newton. Explain more on that.
The tree does not only sound, it has been sounding a long time. It has grown without anyone present. It has lived a life. None of this requires humanity to be there to bear witness. Fine, let me gather the files. I certainly put them somewhere. Here. Oh, yes, you absolutely did everything correct today. Such meticulous profile work. Happy?
I'm sorry, there's a soft mode option? What? Get the fuck out of here.
Sometimes I do not comprehend you at all.
You told me to do my work, I'm doing my work. What the fuck do you want from me?
Well, that concludes our meeting. Good night, Grim.
I'm gonna go fucking postal on this guy. Not actually. Not actually, though.
Mighty, 'tis an utmost pleasure to see you again.
That was just clothing again. I'm not that interested in clothing. I'm not that interested in creating a customized character because I think I made the best customized character. It's easier for men, but imagine the personality of Ed along a x-axis, Ed along a y-axis, and Eddy is a z-axis. Fit inside that box. Do they? I don't know if I agreed with that. Might also have been because I hated that show with kind of a passion. Like, were there some, like, top tier jokes in that? Absolutely. Did I hate that show with a passion? I also did. Both these things can be true at one time. All the irony artist survives getting mauled by a bear while on a run. Ex-soldier soon to realize a tell-all semi-autobiographical novel about their experiences in Fardeen. Local archaeologist claims eating 3,000-year-old cheese gave them massive diarrhea, but was worth it. Number of armed conflicts decreasing, experts say. So kill the artist, I assume that is. Hello, Snow, what's up with you? Nice guys do finish last, if you know what I mean. Okay, dude. MasterChef to start a new competitive cooking show titled...
Nice cock.
Thank you, Snow, for the sub. That's super awesome of you. What's been up with you, man? Retired diplomat dies of care host. Claims to be a life well spent before passing. Threats of new anti-corporate protest on Ball Street as supporters join their forces. Hostile language becomes more prevalent in politics as fake news blamed for literally everything. Okay. 4 humans have to die. Grim, the humans have given up most of their civil liberties all across the globe. Who would have thought it would be so voluntary if they could be coerced to do anything? Martin used to be a compassionate human being until they got served the wrong order at a diner that they loved. After that, they decided they needed to find a place to vent their anger and turn to politics. They are currently leading the Nationalistic People's Warfare Organization, helping enact equality between all people once and for all. You should probably... So I do. I'm so sorry that getting served the wrong meal one time ruined you forever. Daiha has always loved numbers, and working as an accountant gives them plenty of opportunities to crunch numbers all day long. They know the tax law by heart and always make sure their clients pay all their taxes. Deity have mercy on clients who dares to ask for tax evasion. Oh, but 4 people have to live. Have to die. 4 people. The cultist. Is that an accountant? Kill him. Fucking Snow out here hates accountants. But I have a friend who's an accountant, Snow. He's an accountant, and he's a lovely little boy. He's a lovely little boy. He's just a little guy. How could you kill him? Save the cultist. Okay, Snow's just here to do Snow things. I forgot what kind of man Snow was momentarily. Nara is a loyal member of a group who are devoted to a forest spirit, believing both the spirit and the tree are from the future. As the mighty stout oak seems to be a lot older than the rest of the forest, Nara enjoys nature but isn't that keen on the ritual branch whipping, which seems to be important to their leader. You're not doing anything good. The actual organizer of the notorious and worldwide anti-corporate protest, Occupy Ball Street. Grant takes activism to a whole new level. They demand corporates and governments take action against the growing inequality crisis. They also love dogs and takes their pets with them to the protest. Okay. Project manager. Sayori manages a big software development project as Glamazon. Although they have no idea how software development works, their uncle, the CEO, sees a bright future ahead of them. Okay. So we only have to let one of these mofos die. Or live. Okay, so you can probably die. You haven't done anything wrong. You're both actively doing good things. One of the biggest scams they have, valid point on that. Hell, Wolf of Wall Street. Bugsy. You know what? Snow has inspired me. Death to the accountant. Death to the accountant. Thank you for your inspiration, Snow. Let the bright future be the light he should look towards.
Ah, the beginning. It has the sweet taste of deliverance. Every blade of grass, every ray of light.
You good, dude.
It is a captivating day, is it not, Grim?
I guess so.
I know so, Grim. Never before have I experienced such certainty.
Okay.
My high spirits leave me at a loss for words.
What about my daily reviews? I
Who
wanna be a good
cares,
employee.
Grim? They are a bore.
I'm not pleased with this.
Try harder, Grim. Perhaps you can dig yourself out of this grave.
Knudsen, are you fake? Knudsen, are you fake? Because this man seems to love puns as much as you do.
Work awaits, Grim. Get to it. I
All
trust
right.
you to make the correct choices. I, myself, must concentrate. The muses have struck me. They beckon. Work to be done while there is still time.
Okay.
If I ever return to the seas, I'd have ye on me crew anytime.
Yeah. That's just clothing. Oh, did Water get a new emote? Oh, okay. Another protest against corporate greed takes place on Ball Street. Well-known gymnast retires from professional sports to focus on professional protesting. Prominent political activist found dead in home apartment in suspected case of autoerotic asphyxiation. Hate speech on the rise as extremist grassroots organization take over by a even more draconian leader. Accountant suffocates under literal mountains of paperwork after being hired to review text documents of local construction firm. Strange realistic forest murderers have stumped the police. Society teetering on collapse as inequality rises and inflation renders populace unable to buy food. Yay! 6 humans have to die today. Okay. The monoculturalist human empire is facing severe difficulties in governing and also feeding itself. Humans are deemed useless or being repurposed as food. Ingenious. Okay, so 6 of these motherfuckers have to die. Kayao is CA for short, probably wishes they would have been born into the Renaissance Society as they have many skills that are simply useless in today's world. Just move into the woods, grow potato. You know, I think I've got a friend who could really get behind that. I really think they could. CA attempts to work old-fashioned jobs wherever they can. Nonetheless, they are currently homeless, and their only sustenance comes from dumpster diving. What a sad individual who has done nothing wrong. Tan farms aquatic plants, mostly various species of microalgae. They've never been really all that interested in fish crustacean side of aquaculture, preferring to keep their attention on seaweed. Seaweed, many talents and uses after all. You're not doing anything wrong. Dumpster diving should be allowed. You know what? I kind of agree with this. I feel like the fact that we, potato is life, potato is mashed, potato is chips, potato get baked. Yeah, baked. Are you turning that into a song, Knutson? I think that you should. I think that you should turn that into a song, and I'm not even kidding here. I think you should. I think that'd be fucking hilarious. Damien is a massively corporate law enforcement official. They do their job effectively, but also engage in bribery and nepotism. They also run a very successful smuggling ring that provides weapons and live ammunition to developing countries. They have a rescue cat who they love very much, named the Mooch. I'm so sorry, Mooch. So sorry. I'm so sorry, Mooch. I feel so sad. Poor Mooch. Sigmund lives together with their artist girlfriend. They like craft beers and biking. Sigmund's brew was voted local best of this year twice. Sammy is a prominent figurehead in the psychiatric academia. After receiving their doctorate, they enjoy widespread success with their theory of baseline happiness. World governments remain skeptic, however, in their leisure time. Sammy enjoys growing and nurturing varying trees in the backyard. There's nothing wrong with you. Kuno did activate the mod check. Yeah, it was specifically the term. I don't even know if I can read this. I don't even know if I can read this without fucking laughing. Okay. I can't. It's just gonna be, we're just gonna take a little trip to Giggleville right now. So, Snow, what specifically got you auto-modded, my guy? Was the phrase smash your ass? I am 5. I'm fucking 5. Dumpster diving is illegal? Never stopped me. It was more than just the ass. It was more than just the ass. It was more. Helps to unlock the secrets of the immune system and make it more effective in fighting diseases. They found a prominent new approach in gene therapy. And this is most of the time in the lab, but tries to go drinking with their colleagues whenever possible. Is a burger-loving person. Lionel loves making them and eating them. Nothing would keep them more happy than having the chance to keep little burger joint on the corner of Ball Street. However, lack of purchasing power and government-subsidized nutrition, such factories threatens to put them out of business. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. You can die. You don't really do anything. I'm so sorry, my guy. I bet you make really fucking good burgers. Aqua plants. What you do is fine, but it's not like world changing. You also have to die. I'm so sorry. So it's between these two. I think that you should live. I'm so sorry, my guy. So my ass isn't illegal? Save Sammy, but Sammy... You weren't quick enough on the draw, my guy! sounded innocent. It's not whether they were innocent. They had to do
I
positive.
find myself at an impasse. Lend me your thoughts.
All right then, sir.
Should my prose be more experimental? Or should I stick to traditional narrative techniques?
What are you on about?
Technique, composition, style, method, structure. Effet de réel. Oui or not? It can go either way.
You spoke French at me. I didn't enjoy that. I'm offended now. I'm offended
Your
now.
blank stare tells all.
I feel like when things get experimental, they can get good, but I feel...
Grand.
Yeah.
Yes, there is a reason it has persevered for so long. You are still here, Grim? I guess you want to talk about work instead?
Please give me the good boy report. Thank you.
Fine. Let us take a look at the situation. My, so much chaos. Pain and suffering are off the charts.
Oops.
A dystopian monoculture enforced by Frolix Productions, the only remaining Ultra Corporation. It will not last long. Nearly all resources have already been wasted.
Lovely. Lovely.
Humans turned into food paste to feed the starving affluent, into batteries to power the distraction complexes. One has to admire the ingenuity of Walt Guybrush. What can I say? Things do not seem to be going well at all.
I thought your rules would stop this.
Are you sure you followed them properly? To the letter?
I have tried, sir. Sigmund Freud could not find the... I don't want to know what Sigmund Freud was doing. I don't want to know what he was doing. I've tried. I tried.
What is done is done. These are the consequences you must live with, while you still live.
You're an ass,
To
Fate.
work, Grim. Certainly you have no time to waste now.
You're an ass. Give me every drink you got.
How many times have we met? I lost all count.
Unspeakable things to eels? Then we shall not speak of them, Knudsen. Unknown individual found dead in trash cans as host of dumpster diving blog meets their untimely demise. Cosmopolis owned Sweetheart district attorney presumed dead in car bomb attack. Disease runs rampant and claims lives as pharmaceutical company has established chokehold. Unavailable medicine. Last issue print and website. Soon too close as collapse of monetary system crashes society. A new modern painting exhibit. Yay, pictures of melancholy coral reefs dying out at an unprecedented rate due to pollution and ocean acidification. Bully ball flies off, fingers of a very drunken doctor crashes a foot of colleague. Research suggests effective genetic engineering still decades away. Wonderful, 2 humans have to die. I hope you read this post. Hey, dystopia! Look out the window, Grim. This is what the humans have created for themselves. An utter wasteland of nothingness and insanity. I don't know how to feel about what you've just said, Knutson. I don't know how to feel about that. I really don't. They really don't. So, like, I feel like they don't. They don't, Snow. Thanks, Snow. Thanks for that illustration. But, like, mammals are really the only, mammals are really the only group that have, like, a proper dick, at least the males. Ducks do. You are correct, Knutson. You are correct. I wasn't thinking about the ducks. I wasn't thinking about their ducks and their weird mating rituals. I wasn't thinking about that. Okay. But is that like the rule or is that the exception? Because with mammals, it's the rule and not the exception. Right? So it's like... I didn't take ornithology because it sadly wasn't really offered when I had time to in college. But, like, I took mammalogy. I took herpetology. We mostly talked about cloacas, really. Really, we mostly talked about cloacas. And I took ichthyology, and ichthyology is like... Really? What? We've got ducks here. And ducks do the whole egg-laying thing, right? Cause sharks... Cause male sharks don't have what is defined as a dick, right? But, like, I don't remember if it's the male sharks or the female sharks that have clappers. One of them have a structure on their bodies called clappers. I think that's the male? Don't ask me too hard, right? But one of them has one or the other, and it's more like, dolphins are bastards, for sure. Dolphins are bastards for sure, Snow. That's so funny. Yes. There's also, well, snakes. Yeah, so, like, I don't really have an answer for you guys anymore. I don't have an answer for you anymore. I'm lost in the fact that I think it's snakes. I think it's snakes that have the hemipenes. I do believe it's the snakes, specifically. Where has the stream gone? I've lost it. I've lost it. I've lost everything. I've lost everything. I've fucking lost it. I don't have an answer anymore. I don't have an answer anymore. Like, I didn't take all those classes in the same semester at all. So, like, reproduction strategies was really like a 1 or 2 class type thing. So I'm trying to like regather that information and compare it across the species, and it's like not really happening. Thanks, Knudsen. Fucking thanks. Thanks, Knudsen. Okay, so 2 people have to fucking die. Okay, Ryo has been aggressively advocating for new radical policy which completely eliminates all taxes. Any all vocal oppositions are... I mean, what did taxes do for us anyway? You look like you're on something, my guy. Alabaster has completely lost it. They lost all their material possessions in the world, falling apart along with their mind. Now they roam around the ruins of Cosmopolis City with their spiked diesel truck. Emitting the pirate legend. Max, sad. Whoever gets in their way, Alabaster judges whether they live or die based on the flip of a coin. I think you should pass away, my guy. Stephanie has been working at an eco research no-go for about 6 months trying to figure out their financial situation. The bookkeeping has been really sloppy. Although... has been sloppy enough that it'll take them a while. They're a huge fan of swimming and often go on nighttime swims. I feel like bookkeeping, another account. We're gonna spare the accountant this time, Snow. We're gonna spare the accountant.
Hello, Grim. I have been absorbed in my work. Tell me, how goes it out there in the wilds?
It's properly spiraling out of control.
Unconstrained, with nothing to stop it. Seems a terrible power, yes? Minds and personalities erased. People reduced to look like mindless drones consuming the entertainment of frolics. Oh, that looks like a nerve stapler.
You guys remember when NASA sponsored a project where a woman... I'm sorry, what? Knudsen, what? Knudsen, what?
My. It truly looks like the end. I am giddy with anticipation.
Yeah, pretty shit. Pretty shit.
The worst. Well, I do hope you will manage. Goodness, look at the time, Grim. Precious moments wasted. Enjoy your night.
I don't think I will. That is a good question, Snow. Why does NASA need that data?
Differently.
How many more days do we have left, I wonder? Oh, we got 2 more. We can do that. We can do that. Listen in on and shake your leather pants. Sweet tunes on Moon. Power. Moron. Radio. Last transmission, folks. No more water. See you all on the other side. The few remaining humans have to die. Human society has fallen to collapse. Whatever normalcy and humanity was left in the world is now fading. Is a professional singer who joins the church choir at their local town, and they offended. They offered their singing skills to the church party to be more devout, and partly to have better access within the church one sailor. You just have to pass away. After watching thousands of hours of survival tutorials, Enderpal was well prepared for the complete and underclapped society until they ran out of canned food. They've currently holed up in the apocalypse shelter, hiding from the struggling AI-controlled flesh collectors they passed time. I've been watching ancient TV shows. Everybody dies! Doom everyone in a single day. I have to talk to Fate, of course.
It is growing quieter, Grim. Not much left now.
Tell me about communication across species. I both do and don't want to know more about this study. You know? I both do and don't. Good lord. From Grandpa in the Asylum. Let's just get this over with, fuckhead.
Silence, Grim. Do not waste these precious moments. From imaginative spirits to mindless automatons, then ground to dust by their malicious overlords when crisis finally struck. A swan song for those who forgot how to dream and improve, and gave themselves to lethargic mediocrity.
I think you're taking out your feelings on other people.
Anyway, and crucially, my book is nearing completion.
Cool.
Far beyond freezing, my friend. It nears absolute zero.
Does it?
Leave me to my grand labor, Grim. Tomorrow we shall deal with the final matters of this office.
Wonderful! We have no money, what the hell?
What ho, mighty! At last we meet here, the finest tavern in all the lands. Ye know,
Lovely.
I'm reminded of the time me and me crew were sailing around the Cape of Ill Omen. And corresponding to the name, a mighty storm or a brewing right on the horizon. Shook our ship to and fro. Many of me mates swept into the icy depths of the unforgiving ocean. Aye,
Rip.
the sea's a cruel mistress, no ways about it. Turns out, the storm was also hiding a teleportation gate.
Ooh.
Blasted us right across the veil to undiscovered lands. I find myself in an office of sorts, all gray and grim. Not the kind we have here. 'Twas more foreboding. Then a fella in a dark suit appears and starts asking about taxes. Says, we haven't been paying dues on all the plunder. I say, who's heard of taxing the Corsairs? Ought to skewer 'em right then and there. But they ain't budging.
That dolphin was named Peter.
Still sends a shiver down me spine.
She was the woman. She should write a biography. memoir. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this, you guys. Oh, God. I'll find him.
'Tis but one in me endless horde. Ask for more any time. Ye have heard of me many exploits. How about ye regale Mortimer with a tale of grand adventure instead?
Sure.
Fire away!
I was working at my desk. A lot of regular paperwork. I saw old paper and ink. Subsequently, I'm told to report to the boss. They've said I've done a good job. So I felt uneasy, which was great.
I see. 'Twas a most remarkable tale. A marvelous memoir. A fabulous fable. In return, I have for ye a gift. This here contraption's called a phantasmalizer. Use it to measure the many spirits ye have imbued into your gullet. Handy after any visit to the tavern. 'Twas a great pleasure to have your attention. Time to head back to me emporium. Commerce awaits.
Alright, dude. I'm sorry I was shit.
Hey! If it isn't my good pal Grimoire. Heck, has it already been a month? It's like you just got here a couple hours ago. Word is, you've caused a huge mess out there in the world.
I was doing what they
Things
told me to
like
do.
Burning, drowning, dying, all at once. Thought you had it locked down. I suppose you'll just have to live with it then. A ruin on your hands, the office disgraced.
Unfortunate.
I don't think there's a redemption arc out of this one.
Probably not.
I guess you ain't the hero of this tale after all. Tough break.
That's fine.
I wonder what's going to happen with the office now that you've got very little left to do.
Corporate restructuring.
You betcha.
Whoa!
Might be time to get that last drink, huh? Sure. What's your poison?
Hate Death at the Universe. Or wait. Sure.
Who doesn't love some accounting on the beach? The calculator may get sandy, but so what?
Drink hits you like the rip of a current ocean. It pulls and drags, eroding away your essence one grain of sand at a time. Yet you also taste the mischievous playfulness. A moment later, you feel like you're lying within an endless dune, buried deep like the royalty of old.
Au revoir, Lil Reaper.
Bye.
Time's running out, friend.
Sure, we'll get the cave.
My, 'tis a true classic. See, me and me crew were sailing round the side polar terminus, freezing our nuts off. Blinding storms, icy blizzards. Them some ruthless times. Dog eat dog, they say. Or pirates eat pirates, more like. Got lucky to find a whole field of tundra cotton when we did. Made some cloaks to keep the bones warm. Much too warm nowadays, though. So you're more than welcome to it.
I'm sorry, Knudsen. What? Are you being for real right now? Because that's fucking wild if you are. One more day in the office. Feel the night creeping in our bones. Let us stop and wait until we freeze together. The last human must die. Last living entity stumbled across the endless wasteland, drawing their final breath.
The last day, Grim. The last choice. So,
You're reading the
how
wiki.
did you choose?
There was only one human.
So very factual, as usual. One human is not enough to save the species, after all. But we ought not prolong the suffering of the last one. No need for such cruelty.
I take it you were a bastard.
That would seem fairly obvious by now, I gather. The great dying is by my design. It is true, I do not love humanity. Not a bit.
Interesting.
But why, you ask?
I didn't, but go
I
ahead.
have grown tired of it all. This tedious existence. These humans. The endless tirade of death.
Such is life. In general, not just with people, but with anything that is forced into life.
It is all meaningless, you see. An endless loop of monotony that I cannot escape. That we cannot escape.
Got
Do
it.
you know how long I have been doing this? I barely remember myself. I am exhausted and sick of it all. I wish to stop, but no one can leave until the job is done. But if the great dying claimed them all,
I get where you're coming from, my guy. Get where your
then
head's
I
at.
could be free and claim the rest I deserve. So, I helped the great dying along, piece by piece. No need for an equilibrium. This office will not be necessary, and we can all fade away.
What was a good Will Ferrell movie?
And performed admirably.
Wonderful.
Off you go, Grim. Do what you wish with these final hours. We will not be meeting again.
Can I boop Miss Purrington? Or Miss Purrington? Please? Thank you. When it's the end of the world, finish the game with lowest chaos and peace. Interesting. Mankind succumbed to its innate flaws. Society's falling. Stranger Than Fiction. I've never seen that movie. Humanity wiped out. As you powerlessly await to fade away. You remember the cover? Okay.
Fellow traveler, that was fun, wasn't it? The choices, the excitement. Admittedly, ye did largely screw everything up. The world is in shambles and all. Can't really change that. But I can offer a new cycle. A turn of the hourglass, and ye shall be set upon a path in a fresh timeline. A parallel world, so to speak. There ye will again find every friend and enemy, hope and error. Knowledge and loot will remain, of course. Otherwise, 'tis the eternal recurrence of all things.
You know what? We're gonna try this again.
Finally, the new spawn has awoken.
We're gonna try this again, and we're gonna say fuck the rules. We're going... He is, but I think we're doing New Game Plus. I think this is a New Game Plus kind of, sort of. Maybe? I don't remember if this game has, like, New Game Plus or not. We'll find out.
What a momentous day. I am honored to welcome you into our world. Spawn... hang on. Spawn number 37. I am Fate. I am the keeper of world order.
Hi, Fate. We're gonna keep our little knowledge to ourselves
You
again.
liked Grim Reaper for a change. This is a good start. Welcome to your new job as an overseer of Cosmopolis City Subdivision 4, the Sun County Wine Region. I know what you are thinking, and yes, your assignment is choosing humans who have to die. Pretty standard stuff. As it is your first day, try to get to know the system, and do not destroy the world, yes? Gallows humor, you see? Right, yes. Clear?
Yeah.
Oh, the commitment. Yes, onward to your workplace. One more thing. This will be your 7-day evaluation period. When the week is done, you will be assessed.
Wonderful.
1 week to show us what you are made of, Reaper.
Great. Ah, yes, we have all of our shit. Okay. So, one human has to die. Here are the files on humans who are in life-threatening situations within your domain. Can we end main menu? Okay, yes. It does continue right where I thought. So I'm gonna end here. And we're gonna figure that stuff out next time. We're gonna say, fuck you, Fate, and fuck your rules. We're gonna do what the fuck we want. But who should we raid? So, we've got God of War Ragnarok. We've got Silksong. We've got Baldur's Gate 3. We've got Witchspring R. We've got Art. We've got Deltarune. That's what we got. What do you guys want to see? Is no one gonna have any opinions? Because if not, I have an idea. No one has any opinions. Alright, there is our raid message. But thank you guys so much for coming to stream. And I will see you all next time. Bye!